Sometimes we are blessed with being able to choose the time and the arena and the manner of our revolution. But more usually, we must do battle wherever we are standing. It does not matter too much if it's in the radiation lab of a doctor's office, the telephone company, the streets, the welfare department, or the classroom. The real blessing is to be able to use whoever I am, wherever I am, in concert with as many others as possible, or alone if need be. Audre Lorde, from A Burst of Light, Living with Cancer, and I Am Your Sister. My name is Lacey Adams. I work at the Multicultural Center at Georgia State University, and I want to talk to you about who I am and where I am, and how that has influenced my practice of being a student affairs professional. My colleague and I frequently joke that I always tell people when they ask me how I got into my job that I came to student affairs from an unlikely path. And that was a path from the pastorate to the streets as an activist, back into the academy, and as a student affairs professional. Those ways of thinking and doing work and living in the world inform my practice as a student affairs professional. I am currently standing in my alb. This is the first alb I ever bought as a pastor when I took my first appointment, not as a youth minister or a children's minister. This is the alb that I've preached almost all of my most important sermons in. And I wear it today because it is a garment that reminds me of the role of being a sort of a servant leader in a community. That emphasis on servant leadership, on community, about understanding your sort of practice and context as a central part of how you do the work of being a pastor, and about privileging people and their needs and the needs of your community before particular programs or dogmas, has hugely influenced how I approach students and how I value them and how I value the community created through those programming. The other fact is that I did not stay a minister, in part because I was a queer person, and I wanted to be able to do the kind of work, the grassroots direct action work, that I thought could bring about the most change. And so I left the pastorate so that I could become an activist, and so that work, that direct action work that really engaged questions of justice, continues to influence my practice as a student affairs professional. It isn't just about thinking or talking or connecting in a program. Those programs have impact. They have real world consequences for our students. And so those real world where ideas meet practice for the lives of our student has become the cornerstone of the kinds of programming I do. And so now I bring with me, as a student affairs professional, work in communities as a pastor, but also ideas that privilege justice. And all of those things are the things that influence my life as a student. Those things and many others influence my life as a student affairs professional. I hope to share more thoughts about my life and my life experiences and how those situated knowledges inform the way I approach student affairs in this essay speaks. Thank you.